We'll get started with head coach Seb Hines. Seb, congratulations on the win. Eight games in a row now, undefeated to start the season, 5 consecutive wins on top of the league. Just your thoughts on the match and the season so far?
Yeah, it sounds good, that, right? I think today it was a tough game, obviously, with the quick turnaround and everything that we put into on Wednesday. The emotions and that we had to go through after Wednesday, and then just to turn it around against a good Louisville team who had a week to prepare for this game with a lot of energy. You could see towards the end the players were on their last legs, but I can't say enough compliments for them. To have that grit, that determination, the attitude, the mentality to see the game out and walk away with 3 points, and end the week with 9 points with 3 games. I'm really, really proud of all the efforts that they put into it.
Start with Austin.
Seb, congratulations. Being able to grind out these 1-0 games, especially like you said, third game in 10 days' time. The mentality of this team, you talked about it last year. Now you're starting to see the results of those. How proud are you, not just for the players, but also for this entire team to see the fruits of their labors come to fruition?
Yeah, going into this game, I just listen, guys, take all the excuses out of the way. We got to do our job, and today they did their job. It wasn't the prettiest of games. It wasn't a game where we played that free-flowing football. Even our build-outs, Louisville did a really good job of preventing those moments for us to be lethal in the attack. But we took our goal well. I was pleased with that. And then it was back and forth. You're looking at the clock, it's slowing down. And so I'm just really happy that we managed to walk away with the 3 points after not the most exciting game, but it doesn't matter. It's 3 points at the end of the day.
Go to Luis.
Thank you, Seb. Congrats on the win. Emily Sams, I would like to ask you how you assess her performance. She played as a fullback today. She had 11 completed passes in the final third. Seems like she was running a great performance. This is something that she's been doing in practice, going in the attack more. Thank you.
One thing with this team and with myself, you have to be versatile. You got to be able to play multiple positions. I think she's taken that position really well. She had a bit of a slow start into the game. The fatigue may have caught up with her early on, but she grew into the game really well. But yeah, she did tremendous. Kanu's been a threat all season. At one period she was leading goal scorer within the league, and I felt Em did a great job of minimizing her opportunities. But it's also part of Em's development as well. We have to think about her, and she's in her second year, and we have to see different areas that she can continue to improve on. And I think having that versatility within herself to play right back, centre back, even going back to last year, she played left side centre back, and they're all very different positions. And so she's taken it on board, and yeah, I'm pleased that she was happy with her performance.
Ali Lemos got the start. She's obviously been playing and coming in as a substitute. What did you think of her performance starting in the game and just overall?
Yeah, this is the most competitive league in the world, I think, and I felt like she did a tremendous job of having a mature performance within that position. It's very difficult coming in as a young player and playing centre midfield and having the bravery to take the ball in difficult areas. The speed of the game can be very fast in this league as well. So, we've done well to almost buy her time to make sure that she was ready for this opportunity, and, she fully took it. And she'll only continue to develop and get better and get to know the league and the speed of the league the more time she spends on the field.
You got Audrey and Morgan back on the field after a couple weeks absence. How important is it to get them going again, especially now that the season's in full swing?
No, it's really important. I hear a lot about teams suffering with injuries. I think we're one of those teams as well. I think you look at our injury list; they're all players who could start in this team, and so they've been big misses. But it's next player who can step up. It's lovely to have Morgan and Adri back and being able to contribute to the team. Still waiting on Marta to come back as well, and so this team is getting very competitive, and harder decisions are going to be hard for me. But that's what you want. That's what we want as a staff, is making tough decisions and making sure we put the best team out there to go out there and perform and get 3 points. And so far, we've done a pretty good job with that, and we want it to continue and keep that momentum moving forward.
Just kind of going off that momentum, team's undefeated, top of the league. How do you make sure that the momentum continues without it getting to the players of the success and, kind of looking into it a bit too much?
I said this after Wednesday, you got to stay hungry and stay humble. It's still very early on in the season, and it's very easy to look at the table and think we've done our job. That's not the case. We know in this league it can turn around very quickly. It only takes a few teams to get momentum and go on the winning streak, and before you know it, you're trying to catch up with the other team. So we have to set the pace, we have to set the tempo, and we have to stay true to who we are. And I think what we've done so far has been really impressive, and we have to continue to do that. Like, there's no other way. This is a tough league. It's a hard league. No one's going to give you anything in this league. You have to earn every single point, and they found that out today. And there's no gimmies. You've got to go out there and give it your all. And I think what everyone can see from the outside is this team is giving absolutely everything and not leaving anything on the field. They are exhausted right now, and that's sometimes what it means to win a game of football.
Can you talk a little bit about the defense again tonight? Another clean sheet.
Being an ex-defender, you like those clean sheets. You like being difficult to play against. I felt, and it's not just the back line. And Anna did a really good job today of keeping that clean sheet. It could have easily have been another goal for Louisville, but everyone has to play their role. Everyone has to play the part, and it's not just the back line. It's the players that are in front doing their job as well. It's a team effort, and everyone has a responsibility out of possession. And you can see that the work ethic and the attitude and the desire to put teams under pressure and win the ball, and then again being threatening in transition. If we win it, can we have a mindset of going to the other side and being threatening in goal scoring opportunities? And so I can't just pinpoint on the back line because they are doing a great job, but it's the whole team. Everyone's doing their role, and it's really nice to see. And even the players who are coming onto the field, they have to do their job and their roles and responsibilities to again see the game out.
We'll go last one to Austin.
Seb, just talking about the third game in 10 days and the heavy legs at the end of the game, how challenging was it to kind of manage players heading into this one, and just in terms of minutes played and kind of judging who needs to come out and who's ready to come in, just kind of the thought process with that?
It's very challenging. You go back and forth and trying to figure out who can go in. And so we just made a decision that we would just control the controllables. So what we did from the final whistle on Wednesday night leading up into this game was really important, making sure that the players feel fresh and ready to go. And I think because of the effort and what they put into on Wednesday, when the iron's hot, you've got to press. And so that's the decision we went with. You could see towards the end there was fatigue, and even in the first half there was fatigue. But I challenged them mentally to go after it, and it was right there for them to get the 3 points. And great credit to the players to not use any excuses and just go after it and successfully win the game at the end.